In a sport where legends are forged through electrifying talent, relentless determination, and an unrelenting drive, one man's journey from the bustling streets of Lagos, Nigeria, to the pinnacle of the NBA embodies resilience, grace, and heart. At 62, Hakeem Olajuwon, NBA Hall of Famer, two-time NBA champion, and one of basketball's all-time greats, stands as a towering figure, proving that skill, humility, and an unbreakable spirit can conquer any challenge. This is the story of a kid who rose from humble beginnings to become a dominant force, a cultural icon, and an inspiration, redefining the center position with relentless resolve. Born Hakeem Abdul Olajuwon on January 21, 1963, in Lagos, Nigeria, Hakeem grew up in a middle-class family, the third of 6 children. Raised by his parents, Salim and Abike, who ran a cement business, Hakeem was steeped in a culture of discipline and community. Soccer and handball were his early passions, played on dusty fields, but at 15, he discovered basketball at Lagos State Secondary School. A lanky 6'10" teenager with extraordinary agility, Hakeem's early years were marked by relentless practice, often mimicking moves from American VHS tapes of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His footwork, spinning, faking, and gliding set him apart, though basketball was niche in Nigeria. His childhood was defined by a refusal to be limited by his environment, playing with a hunger that foreshadowed his legendary career. At 17, Hakeem's talent caught the eye of American coach Chris Pond, who invited him to a tournament in Angola. From there, he earned a scholarship to the University of Houston in 1981, arriving with little English and no knowledge of American culture. Under Coach Guy Lewis, Hakeem joined the Cougars Phi Slama Jama alongside Clyde Drexler. As a freshman in 1981-82, he averaged 8.3 points and 6.2 rebounds, adjusting to the NCAA's pace. By his junior year, 1983-84, he dominated, averaging 16.8 points, 13.5 rebounds, and 5.6 blocks, leading Houston to the NCAA Final Four and earning Final Four MVP despite a loss to Georgetown. Named a first-team All-American, Hakeem's dream shake, a dizzying array of fakes and spins, became iconic. Finishing with 2,034 points, 1,067 rebounds, and 405 blocks in 3 seasons, he left Houston as a legend, with his number 34 jersey retired. Selected first overall by the Houston Rockets in the 1984 NBA Draft, ahead of Michael Jordan, Hakeem entered a league ruled by Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. At 21, he averaged 20.6 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks as a rookie, earning All-Rookie first-team honors. Paired with Ralph Sampson, he led the Rockets to the 1986 NBA Finals, averaging 24.7 points, though they fell to Boston. His breakout came in 1987-88, averaging 22.8 points, 12.1 rebounds, and 3.0 blocks, showcasing his two-way dominance. Hakeem's prime defined the 1990s, leading Houston to back-to-back titles in 1994 and 1995. In 1994, he averaged 27.3 points, 11.9 rebounds, and 3.7 blocks, earning NBA MVP and Finals MVP in a 7-game upset over New York. In 1995, he averaged 33.0 points and 10.3 rebounds in the finals, sweeping Orlando. Retiring in 2002 after 18 seasons, 17 with Houston, 1 with Toronto, he amassed 26,946 points, 13,748 rebounds, and 3,830 blocks, with a 51.2% field goal percentage, earning induction into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 2008. Hakeem faced challenges with poise. Early in his career, he clashed with Rockets management over contract disputes, nearly leaving Houston in 1992. The 1986 Finals loss and years of playoff disappointments tested his resolve, with critics questioning his leadership. Off-court, he embraced Islam fully in 1991, changing his name from Hakeem to Hakeem, a decision that drew scrutiny but deepened his focus. Injuries, including a 1996 knee issue, limited his late career, yet he averaged 18.9 points at 38 with Toronto. Post-retirement, Hakeem mentored big men like Dwight Howard and Joel Embiid, teaching his footwork at his Houston Dream Camp. Since 2008, he's been a Rockets ambassador, with fans on X in 2025 praising his wisdom and warmth at team events, sharing stories of 1994's title run. Hakeem's global impact is immense. A 1996 Olympic gold medalist with Team USA, he averaged 10.3 points, showcasing his versatility. His style, fluid post moves, rim protection, and 2.5 steals per game influenced centers like David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Analysts on X call him the prototype for modern bigs, noting his 7 feet 0 inches frame and guard-like agility. His 12 All-Star nods, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 1993, 1994, and 2 Finals MVPs cement his legacy, with 3,830 blocks ranking first in NBA history. His 1980s Reebok, Dream, sneakers, and 1994 Sports Illustrated covers globalized his brand, inspiring African players like Dikembe Mutombo. At 62, Hakeem is a cultural force. His $110 million net worth, built through NBA earnings, real estate ventures in Houston's Galleria district, and endorsements with Reebok and Spalding, reflects his stature, yet he remains tied to Lagos. The Hakeem Olajuwon Foundation, launched in 1995, supports education and sports in Nigeria and Texas, raising $3 million for scholarships and basketball courts. In 2024, he donated $100,000 to rebuild Lagos's Campos Mini Stadium, where he first played. Posts on X from Houstonians call him the city's soul, lauding his free youth clinics, training 500 kids annually. A devout Muslim, Hakeem prays 5 times daily and fasts during Ramadan, often breaking his fast with teammates in the 1990s. His Houston mosque, built with his funding, serves 1,000 worshippers weekly. Hakeem's personality, humble yet magnetic, endears him to fans. A lover of Afrobeat, Nigerian jollof rice, and soccer, he brings warmth to appearances, sharing tales of outdueling Patrick Ewing or his 1995 Finals Dream Shake on Shaquille O'Neal. His mantra, "Stay grounded, aim high," reflects his journey from Lagos to NBA glory. Despite sacrifices, time away from his wife, Dalia, and 4 children due to career demands, his resilience shines. In a 2025 NBA TV interview, he said, "Faith and discipline carried me through every battle." His openness about Nigeria's 1970s economic struggles, where resources were scarce, resonates, with fans on X noting his ability to unite cultures. His faith guides his calm demeanor, evident in his 1994 playoff poise. Hakeem Olajuwon's journey, from Lagos prodigy to NBA champion and Hall of Famer, is a testament to heart and hustle. His 26,946 points, 13,748 rebounds, 2 titles, and record 3,830 blocks are milestones in a career defying expectations. His statistical legacy, 51.2% shooting, 2,162 steals, and 145 playoff games with a 25.9 postseason scoring average, tells only part of the story. At 62, he's poised to inspire, blending legacy with mentorship. Whether spinning past defenders, uplifting his community, or mentoring the next generation, Hakeem's fire burns bright, reminding us that greatness is forged through will, work, and an unbreakable spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Hakeem Olajuwon's rise to greatness. Your support keeps stories like these alive. Stay fierce, keep pushing, and we'll see you next time.